This episode is a production of the Podbreed Network.
The opinions expressed on the X and Y show are the sole opinions of the host. Please note, there is no intentional desire to offend any member of the listening audience. With that said, if you still feel offended, tough shit.
It's time for the X and Y show with your host, Mr. Roosevelt. He talks about man topics, lady topics, and relationships. He talks about love, sex, and infidelities. He even gives good tips. There is no other show that compares to the X and Y show.
Oh yeah. Sit back, take your clothes off, and relax. It's time for the X and Y show, where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. The only place on the planet that tackles the topics that everyone wants to talk about, but no one is brave enough to address. Nothing escapes X and Y, baby. Now, here's your host, Roosevelt Colbert.
And greetings. How's everyone doing this evening? Welcome to another segment of the X and Y show, and I'm your host, Roosevelt. And today's date is the 8th of December, 2019. So there's about 17 days, a little over 2 weeks left before Christmas. Just watched the other day. They put all my shit on early this year. I almost missed it. Rudolph. Actually, I did miss it. I recorded it, though, so I'll watch it. Rudolph, Charlie Brown, Christmas, Santa Claus coming to town. I missed Frosty. I didn't record that. I don't know why they putting all my shit on early this year. They messed me up. So I missed Frosty, but I've been watching Hallmark and stuff. I just love this time of year. The only thing wrong with it is that I'm in Miami. And it's hot as fuck. You know, it doesn't feel like Christmas. It doesn't feel wintry. It doesn't feel like Santa Claus might come down the chimney and shit, because we don't have chimneys. It's hot as fuck. So, but next year, I will be somewhere where it's cold. Fuck this. I had enough. Never liked Miami, born and raised, but I always hated this fucking place. So don't let the hype fool you. It's a good place to party, maybe, but you don't want to live here. Anyway, glad to be back for another segment of the XY show. I'm going to jump right into this week's episode with a question. Oh, this is from Brad Roosevelt. Why do you think so many powerful women are still single? Well, Brad, that's a good question, but it's really quite simple. A lot of powerful women are still single because it's not because they don't want to settle. It's because they don't want to, I don't want to say lower their standards, but they don't want to open their minds. And what I mean by that, women that are normally into their careers, whether they're actors, you see all the single actors that are single, beautiful women, beautiful. Some in their 30s, their 20s, you don't count them; they still playing. But some in their 30s, 40s, some in their 50s, 60s, still, beautiful women, single. You see it in Hollywood. I mean, I can go down the list and name them. And it doesn't matter what race they are. They can black, white, Hispanic, Asian. It comes in all colors. There are beautiful women in their careers that are still single, You look on TV, the women that are in the media, the big-time reporters, activists, all of the women that are successful in their jobs, a lot of times they don't want to open their minds. What I mean by that, let's say you have a woman who is, I'm not even going to go as high as being a Hollywood actress. I'm trying to be as close to realistic as I can. Let's just say a woman, she's a anchor at a local TV station. She's making about, let's say a small media. She's making about $100,000 a year, 120. So, do you think that woman would actually date a plumber or an electrician, or a security guard, or a manager at a hardware store who's maybe pulling down 35, 40, 50,000? I can answer that for you. Hell no. She would not marry him. Now, some women out there say, no, you say, well, that's not true, Roosevelt. That's not true. You don't know me. Well, if you would date him, good for you. But you are the minority. Most women will not lower, I don't want to say lower their standards, but they don't want to open their horizons, So usually men that are making less money, I'm not saying making a few thousand, the woman making 100,000, the man making 97. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about women who are making 100,000, 120, and the man is making 35, 40. There's no fucking way that woman will get with that man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. So a lot of times women look at men financially. They see the looks, the physical part of them first, but then they want to know the financial. What does he do? How much money does he make? Where's his money going? Does he have child support? They look at a man financially. They don't give a fuck about all that other shit. They do, but the number one reason is financial. Is he on my level? Can he maintain me? That's what they look at. I don't want to take care of no guy. That's the first thing they say. I can do bad by myself. All that bullshit. And you will be by yourself. Waiting for me, about 40 years from now, in the old folks' home, eating Jell-O, sucking my dick. But that's another story. That's another story. I'm not going to go off on that tangent today. It's almost Christmas, and I don't want to get none of y'all nightmares. But I'm going to be waiting for you. I've already accepted my fate. I'm going to be in the old folks' home, and I'm going to be waiting for women today who are closed-minded, who don't want to open their minds when it comes to a good man. I'll be waiting for you in the old folks' home. You'll be sucking my dick for a bowl of Jell-O and, some Cheerios. So, but, a lot of women pass up good men. They pass up good men based off financial. You don't know that guy who's an electrician making $35,000. He might have his own company in a few years. He's working now, putting his work now to have his own electric company in 5-6 years or so. You don't know that. Get a few major contracts with major contractors. Next thing you know, he's a millionaire. He has potential. And even if he didn't do that, as long as, just because a guy is not making $100,000 a year or six figures and so forth, doesn't mean he's not a good man. Doesn't mean he's not a good man. Women are always doing that shit. They're judging men off of their financial might. They make good money. Oh, I want to know his name. Oh yeah, I got to know him. Introduce me. But if he's not making that much money, no, get the fuck out of my face. Loser. They don't want to know your name. They don't want to give you the time of the day if you're making below their standards financially. So that's why, Brad, a lot of women are walking around who are successful in their careers. They're doctors, they're lawyers, they're actresses, They're high-powered attorneys, engineers, accountants, CPAs. They're making all this money. They have a lot of power, a lot of influence on their jobs. So they're not giving no fucking plumber. They're not getting with no fucking, manager at McDonald's. They're not getting with no fucking guy who managing Dunkin' Donuts. They're looking for the dream. They're looking for the doctor, the lawyer, the CPA, the surgeon, the NBA player, the NFL player, the athlete. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for somebody who's financially mighty. They're not looking for good men. Because if they was looking for good men, they wouldn't give a fuck what he made. But they do. So that's why a lot of women are walking around alone. Brad, to answer your question. All right. Woo, let's get into tonight's episode. Which is more important? Material stuff or happiness? Which is more important? Material stuff or happiness? Well, you would think that the fairy tale answer to this would be happiness. But we all know that it's bullshit. Everyone cares about material shit, especially women. And well, let me retract that. I'm going to take that back. Women are more caring about the material shit than men. Men are materialistic too, just in different ways. Men look at other shit than women do. But I think that both sexes are guilty of this. That's why you have so many fucked up marriages. That's why people are getting divorced. Because people are not getting married for love anymore. They're getting married for what we got. What do we have? What can we get? How can he take care of me? How can she take care of me? I don't want to fucking work. What kind of job he has? I don't want to do shit. What kind of job she has? People want all the nice things in life. Everything, they'll do anything and everything to get those nice things. Even marry a motherfucker that they're not in love with. They don't give a fuck as long as they get what they want. It's all an illusion, all a facade. Marriages today are bullshit. People are getting married for the wrong reasons. Material shit. It should be happiness, but it's not. I want you to, if you're looking at your husband or wife, if you're listening to me right now, I want you to look at that person and ask, if you weren't what you are now, do you think that I would marry you? And if you can answer that question and say yes, then you probably have a good marriage. If you can answer that question, some of you answer that question and saying yes, but you're full of shit. You know that if that guy wasn't an athlete, making 7 figures, 8 figures, or a surgeon or a doctor or attorney, half of you wouldn't have never married that motherfucker. Ever. And the same thing go for guys. If the woman wasn't making a certain amount of money, you want to look at her as well. It goes both ways, you know. But I think it does happen more with the men, with the women, getting with men than it does the other way. And a lot of you women are out there saying, well, what's wrong with that? The man is supposed to provide. And you're right. The man is supposed to provide. But I think that society today is so much wrapped around material shit that everyone that gets married forgets what the true meaning of marriage should be. And that's love and happiness. It's not material shit. It's love and happiness, like Al Green say. Love and happiness. That's what it's supposed to be about, but it's not. A lot of you motherfuckers get married for the wrong shit. What does he do? What does she do? How much money does he make? You know, what kind of house does he have? What kind of car he's driving? You know, how much money she has in the bank? You know, the wrong shit. Oh, if I get with her, if I'm making $75 a year, she's making $75 a year, we'll make a good couple. We're a power couple. We're made for each other. She makes good money. I make good money. We're set. What it's all about. Material shit. Money where you can buy stuff. You know, buy the nice house. You know, buy the nice cars. You know, live in the nice neighborhoods. You know, live on the finer things in life. Everything that you want, material-wise, but happiness. You're living in a house with someone you're not in love with. Then you guys start fucking. Kids come along, and then the shit even more fucked up. You know, well, we don't love each other, but we'll have a kid. That'll make things better. I'm not talking shit. You guys seen marriages of the day of people getting married for the wrong reasons, for material shit, having kids, situation becoming even more fucked up than it is. Next thing you know, they're getting a divorce. Next thing you know, kids growing up without a father or a mother, you know, or two-parent household. And then the society that's the cycle that is continuing. Kids growing up coming from fucked up households. You know, because people are choosing to get married for the wrong reasons. It's a cycle. It's a thing that starts from A to B. This shit ain't rocket science. I mean, you think about it. How many people will be willing to give up their comfort for happiness? A lot of you out there listening to the sound of my voice right now are miserable. And the motherfucker you married to, you don't love him or you don't love her. You know, you just with them for convenience. You know, it's financially convenience. That's all. That's what it's all about these days. Financially convenience. Everybody just trying to make it. Fuck love. It's all about making it. The money, the material shit, the comfort that we can live in, the good things, the good life. That's what it's all about. Nobody give a fuck about love anymore. You motherfuckers are poor examples when it comes to trying to show someone how marriage should be. You know, you're a poor example to me. I'm not married. I'm not engaged. But the shit I see, it's not very encouraging for me to get married. And I probably will if I meet a nice young lady. And to be honest with you, I don't care what she's making. You know, I'm not going to be like, she's making $20,000 a year. Oh shit, I can't get with her. Not like that. I've never been like that. Never will be. Because a lot of you saying, well, we'll see when you get married, motherfucker, what you say. Yeah. No, my parents are married for 53 years. In the neighborhood that I come from, there are a lot of quote-unquote lopsided marriages. What I mean by lopsided, I mean that the woman was making a lot more money than the husband was. I come from that neighborhood. The woman was making, well, a lot of them were. A lot of them were teachers, but they married custodians. A lot of them was principals, but they married, electricians. And don't get me wrong, those are good, and nothing wrong with that profession. But what I'm saying is they made so much money, more money than their partner. So, yes, it was probably a disadvantage as far as getting material stuff. But they were happy. They're a strong family. And most of them, I would say 90% of them were a two-parent household. Stayed together for years until the other one, went to the other side, that kind of thing. But marriages stayed together. It was a stronger family back then. You all know what I'm talking about. Those were the beaver days. Well, I'm not quite that old, but you get what I'm saying. Where marriages meant something. Now, I'm not saying there were some fucked up marriages back in the day. They were. But nowhere near in comparison what it is today. Because people got married for the right reasons. Love. Love and happiness. Not material things. Women back then, or a lot of women back then, they give a fuck about what the man made. Do he work? Is he a good provider? Then we'll get married and we'll get shit together later. But will this motherfucker work? Do he want to get a job? Can he support a family? Do he have dreams? Okay, yeah, he does. Okay, I can work with that. We'll get all that other bullshit later. That other shit is not important. Love and happiness. That's what it's all about, not material shit. That all will come. Don't get me wrong. I like nice shit too. I like steaks. I like eating in the restaurants and getting the best chicken wings in town. I like nice shit as well. I like nice homes, cars and shit. I'm not, I like comfort. I'm not saying that I'm not a motherfucker that don't like all that shit. I'll be lying to you. But what I am saying, I'm not going to base what I want material-wise on the kind of woman that I'm willing to marry, on the kind of woman that I'm willing to get with. I don't know what she might be. She's making $20,000 a year, but she has goals and dreams, and she's willing to work and build things together. Who knows? She might be a fucking surgeon one day. You can't base a person based off their financial might, based off what you can get material-wise. So many people are doing that today. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. More women are doing that today. They don't give a fuck about the guy. They're looking at how much money does he make. What is he driving? Where does he live? All that kind of shit. They're not even thinking about, well, is this motherfucker potentially might whoop my ass one day, or what kind of family he's coming from, or is he a womanizer? And it works both ways. The men are not thinking as well either. Both sexes are guilty. Everybody want material shit, but they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to go the hard route. Everybody want the easy route. Go straight and get all the shit. But they don't want to put in the work. The work is love. Love is hard. Love is hard. Happiness is hard. But if you marry someone and get with the right partner, the right husband, the right wife, for the right reasons, all that other shit'll come. It'll come. It'll come later. Trust me on that. It'll come. And let's just say if it doesn't ever come, you'll be happy. Because you married for the right reasons. I would, I know it's easy to say, a lot of you think I'm full of shit, but I don't give a fuck. I would actually rather be happy than be with someone with all the material shit around me and miserable. Fuck that. I would rather be happy. I'm going to say that again for you motherfuckers. You slow motherfuckers. I would rather be happy and just living a normal life than having a lot of material shit and, financial, powerful, and fucking miserable in my own house with my wife who don't love me, probably fucking somebody else, all that kind of shit. You know what I'm talking about. I hope that as the world turns that, something clicks where people start getting married for the right reasons again. Marrying for love and happiness, not material stuff. Once that happens, I think that we'll have a better society. We'll have stronger marriages in society. With stronger marriages, we'll have stronger families in society. With stronger families, we'll have better young ladies growing up and being better mothers. With stronger families, we'll have better young men growing up and being strong fathers. You see the cycle to that. That's what it's all about. Strong families. But you can't have a strong family without love and happiness. And you can't have love and happiness if you're always judging and trying to get material shit. It'll never work. Anyway, hope you enjoyed tonight's episode of the X and Y Show. Be sure to check me out on any outlet that you listen to. I'm on all the major ones. I'm on iTunes, Apple Podcasts now. I'm on Stitcher. I'm on Blueberry. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Castbox, Google Play, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio. And my major hub is Spreaker. That's where I broadcast from. So be sure to check out anyone that you listen to. Subscribe and let me know that you love me. Leave a comment. Also, I'm on social media. I'm on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well. Now you can find my social media and my platforms all on my website, which is www.thexyshow.com. www.thexyshow.com. You can find all and everything there. Be sure to check it out. You can also check out the XY store. You can buy t-shirts. What else I have in there? Coffee mugs. I do have some Christmas shirts in there. So check it out as well. Take a picture and I'll definitely post it on my IG account. There's also a contact form. You can say hello or give constructive criticisms, any recommendations on future episodes, or just say, you love to fuck me. Only if you're a woman. So be sure to leave that in the contact box. And I will be doing a show in about 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. And I hope everyone's being safe out there and doing a lot of shopping. If you want to send me a gift, let me know. I would definitely make it happen. All right, that concludes another episode of X and Y Show, and I want you to always remember, especially this week, you cannot have love without X and Y. Later.
You've been listening to The X and Y Show with your host, Roosevelt Colbert, the place where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. Join us next time. You can now put your clothes back on. Or not.